$25,966, and at last check, the price of crude oil is down $1.01 at $67.71 a barrel.
Well, the high heat and humidity is coming to an end as expected, but what's replacing it is a very active, wet and soggy pattern. And that does begin today. We've already seen several rounds of showers and thunderstorms moving into the Miami Valley. Here's a live camera shot into Troy at the traffic circle, and you can see we've got some steady light rainfall coming down. Just south of town, we've got a pretty heavy downpour that is taking place, and I'll show you that on live Doppler in a few moments. Temperature is sitting at 77 degrees, so a big change since yesterday. It is still very muggy though. Take a look at the humidity at 88%. That plays a big role in the forecast because it's plenty of moisture for these thunderstorms to work with. And much like yesterday, when you have a lot of moisture in the air, it can create these significant downpours and perhaps some isolated, strong, perhaps damaging winds. So we are going to pay attention to it throughout the day today. Overall severe threat is low, but again, we have to watch each and every one of these thunderstorms to see if they start to intensify a bit more. There's Troy on live Doppler 7 radar, and you can see that steady, moderate to even heavy rain just north of you. Much more intense south of I-75 down towards Tip City, towards West Charleston, and this is all slowly pushing to the north and east. You can see that when we put it into motion. Cluster of cells now pushing through central Clark County, moving into downtown Springfield, and we've got another cell south of town in Greenville, southern Dark County, which is now starting to move a little bit closer towards Arcanum as we are getting our latest sweep on live Doppler 7 radar. So initially our pattern is starting with a cold front that is stretched through the area, and that's really what's marking these thunderstorms. Slow movers, so we'll have to watch out for the potential of some minor flooding out there throughout the day today. These are our weather impacts for us this afternoon. Again, some minor flooding, potentially isolated stronger wind gusts, and then these storms are also going to be lightning makers. So hear the rumble of thunder, go ahead and head inside. Here's Futurecast for the afternoon. You can see scattered showers and thunderstorms intensifying through the afternoon. Looks like it's going to be impactful for touchdown 7 football games. And then later this evening, early tonight, we do dry out. There's 1 o'clock in the morning. We get into Friday. That front is a little bit further south, but we still got cloud cover in the morning. And then some more showers and a few thunderstorms redeveloping towards the second half of the day. There's 7 o'clock. South of I-70 may be the areas where we're tracking those storms for touchdown 7 games tomorrow. Then into the weekend, we're going to have the remnants of Gordon moving northeast into the area, and that's really what's going to bring us the soaking rainfall. We see that rain starts to move in on Saturday. It'll be mainly late Saturday. There's lunchtime. Saturday night, it really starts to pick up, becomes moderate to heavy, and it's going to last for several hours, even into and through most of your Sunday. So when we talk about rain totals, potentially anywhere between 1 inch to nearly 4 inches of rain, perhaps even some isolated higher amounts by the time the weekend wraps up. We are going to be in the 70s through the weekend with that wet weather. A few showers still left over early Monday with highs near 77 degrees.
All right, McCall, thank you. We continue to work a developing story this afternoon in Cincinnati, where police say 3 people and a shooter are confirmed dead. This after officers said the man opened fire at a Fifth Third bank in downtown. News Center 7's John Bedell joins us live now in downtown Cincinnati with what the scene looks like right now. John.
Letitia, we just got down here to downtown, and there's a lot of foot traffic where we're at. We're a couple blocks away from the Fifth Third Center and Fountain Square where this all happened. It's just been tough to get to that area because of some of the traffic restrictions Cincinnati police have in place. In fact, right behind us here, you can see a CPD officer standing in the intersection of Main and 6th. This is where they have one of many intersections they have blocked off. It's a several block area around the Fifth Third Center and Fountain Square that they now have blocked off for this investigation. I want to tell you what we know from Cincinnati police. They tell us 4 people are dead, including the shooter, and Cincinnati police say they are not sure whether the shooter was killed by one of their officers or if that person shot and killed himself. There are 2 more victims in the hospital. Cincinnati police told us that their officers did engage that gunman, which prevented any further casualties here. So we're going to stay here in downtown Cincinnati for the rest of the day, bring you the latest details as we get them, as well as the local connections to this we're uncovering this afternoon starting at 5 here on Channel 7. For now, though, we're live in downtown Cincinnati this afternoon. I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
John, thank you. And of course, we'll continue to follow that story, posting updates throughout the afternoon on our WHIO News app. Now, do you want to determine how rich you'll become? A new survey lists the top 5 factors. Stay with us.